A straight fire, I'm your host, Lamont Ferguson, comedian, culture critic, and your new best friend for everything entertainment, from blockbuster movies to local community moves and comedy that cuts deep but keeps it cool. With Ferg is diving head first into the stories that matter and the ones that make you laugh till it hurts. Only on SKST Radio Network, powered by SKST Radio and street grind entertainment, where the rhythm meets the real. Let's talk.
Hey, season 2, welcome. Hey, listen, it's been a while. I feel like I'm on top of the world to say I got a season 2. When people are like, hey, you do a podcast, I'm like, hey, if you missed season 1, go online and check it out, because we on season 2. DEUX. I think that, no, it's DUEX. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Hey, listen, welcome to Talking Out the Box podcast. I am your host, Lamont Ferguson, and listen, it's been a long time since I've been here. Like I said, season 1 ended, had lots of stuff going on. Now we're in season 2. And it's just, life is amazing, man. Life is, I always say, be ready for what you pray for. And a lot of people, they pray for stuff. We talked about this in season 1. People pray for things, and when it happened, then they're like, man, I'm tired. Man, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. Bro, if you are ready, if you are praying for something, be ready for what you pray for. That's all. That's all. That's all. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna hop into this thing because it's been a while. So let me, for those who didn't see season 1 and now you're on season 2, I'll open up with a lot of inspirational sayings and things of that nature. Stuff I believe in. And one of my favorites, I have like 3 favorites, but I'm going to stay on track with the be ready for what you pray for before I get into the other stuff. Before I get into being great on purpose. It's going to tie into it. Number 1, if you praying for something or someone to come into your life, like if you're looking for a spouse, like I want to pray for that husband to show up in my life. I want to pray for that wife to show up in my life. Or I want to pray for this job. Or I want to pray for this car, or whatever. Be ready for what you pray for. If that person comes in and all of a sudden you're like, man, I thought, man, marriage is hard. Well, you've been praying for a marriage for a long time. Now you got a marriage. Now you're like, man, this is hard. That sounds like you complaining. I've been praying for this position to be supervisor. Now you got the job as a supervisor. Boy, this is a lot of work, man. Man, I don't know how I'm going to deal with all. You've been praying to be a supervisor. Be a supervisor. Delegate. You might have to write some people up. You might have to fire somebody. But just be ready for what you pray for. My be great on purpose. And what I mean by being great on purpose, that means being intentional in what you do in your life. So if you're a plumber, be great at being a plumber. If you're an entertainer, be great at being an entertainer. If you a teacher, be great on purpose and being a teacher. It's that simple. Don't make by accident, like, I really didn't mean to fix it like that. It ended up being fixed like that. Be great on purpose. Be intentional in what you do in your life. Second, stay connected to God. And people don't understand this simple concept. I always compare it to like being on the Wi-Fi. People, they get connected to the Wi-Fi and they lose signal, whether they do T-Mobile, Sprint, Cox, whatever, Verizon, whatever. Like this weekend, we lost service. Some of my neighbors were doing something, and I think they might have hit the line by accident, not on purpose. But we were disconnected. We didn't have no connection, no Wi-Fi the whole weekend. But at the end of the day, our connection is with God. You get what I'm saying? So if you stay connected with God, your connection would never ever be shaky. You would never ever be cut off from God. Now, if you no, let me stop. There's there's not a late time to accept God into your life. That's all I'm saying. But just stay connected to God. And the other one, before we get into the rest of the show, let your faith be bigger than you. Let your faith be bigger than you. And it kind of goes back to where I talk about be ready for what you pray for. But if you let your faith be bigger than you are, then let it happen. This is what I'm going to say. Just like I said earlier. If you're praying for that job, right? And you still hoping you get the job, then you're not utilizing your faith. You saying, "Hey man, hey y'all, listen, I'm praying for that job, man. I'm praying for that job. I hope I get that new job." But how you gonna pray and then be hoping at the same time? You don't have any faith. You saying praying so you're being part of the in crowd. Yeah, look, God's gonna answer my prayer. But in the meantime, you talking about I hope I get it. What you talking about, Willis? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So just pay attention to those things, and we gonna keep this train moving. Like I mean, listen, you know what? This show is usually an hour, and I mean I could talk for about 4 hours. No, I'm just joking. I could talk for 2 hours. No, I'm just joking. I can only talk for 1 hour today. I ain't got that much time today. I ain't got time to be talking to y'all all day. But yeah, season one in the review, all jokes aside, season one in review, man, we covered some great things. Councilman Cash was here. We had a lot. The cast of, well, I'm jumping all over the place. Councilman Cash was here. We had the cast of Until Death Do Us Part. We had filmmakers here. We have Brian Thompson. I mean, like we had, the Black Film Festival folks here. I'm a part of that too. But anyway, not anyway, but the Virginia Black Film Festival. I'm on that board, and we were talking people about the film festival that happened earlier. So we had a lot of fun in season one. A lot of major players was coming through here. Like I said, Councilman Cash, he stayed coming through here. That's my dude right there. He is the epitome of what a councilman supposed to be doing. Being with the people, moving and shaking. You know what I'm saying? Some councilmen stay behind the table and bang the gavel and shuffle their papers and, hey, let's pass this bill. Let's pass this bill. Let's say yes. If you get my drift. But anyway, he get down to get with the people. He rolls his sleeves up, although he got on the suit, and he gets down. And he's a dope dude. But there's a lot of dope guests that came through on season one. But wait till you see what's going to happen with season two. There's going to be a lot of special things going on season two. And one of the special things before we get out of here, because I always got to talk about my current events, but before we get out of here, I've added Comedy Corner. And when we get there, we'll talk all about it. But in the meantime, let's talk about the current events. I, Lamont Ferguson. These are the views of Lamont Ferguson, not of SKST radio or TV. Just let y'all know that little disclaimer. But no, all jokes aside, so here's what's been happening. Here's what's been happening. The principal of the United States of America has recently been had a assassination attempt. Now, I'm not being insensitive as I take a swig. I don't wish harm on anyone. I don't care if you believe in what I believe in. I don't care. None of that. One thing is for sure. Here in America, we had the right to vote. And you can pick whoever you want to pick. If you want to pick a Democrat, a Republican, or independent, or this or that, you have that right. I might not agree with who you pick, but you have that right because you might not agree on who I might pick for those seats in the higher land. But however, this gentleman, if I want to say that, he had an attempt, and I do a lot of theater. I do a lot of movies. I do a lot of stand up. I do podcasts. So I know a lot about scripts. So this weekend, it didn't look. I'm not saying I wanted to look real, but the way it came across, like if you look at the video, there's a couple of interesting videos out there. Just go to YouTube University. You will see it. It's there. It's not me just making this up. You can see it live and in color. You understand what I'm saying? Live. I want to push my glasses up so y'all can hear what I'm saying. If you go to YouTube and pull it up, and there's a bunch of different videos of this. There's one video of a older gentleman sitting there eating his food while all the chaos is happening. I'm just saying, if there was a shooting and all these people scrambling, why was he just sitting there? I'm just saying. I was in a situation a couple of weeks ago when they had a shooting out at in Virginia Beach here, and I was walking out the theater, and about 100 feet to my right, around the corner, there was a shooting. Bang, bang, bang. I was like, whoa. Then the bang, bang, bang. I reacted. I had an actual reaction. Like, oh shoot, I need to get out the way. I mean, this is real time. This is what happened. This is what happened to me. I was there. This was a couple of weeks ago. And it was 3 shots, 4 shots, and it was silence, and everybody running, hollering, screaming, whatever. And that was another problem because a lot of those kids was running, and the sad part, they was laughing. They was like, "Oh man, you can't do nothing these days." But none of them appeared to be afraid. But they were running. There was nobody just standing around looking to see who's shooting. Everybody was running. But this guy was sitting down, eating his food. Makes me think. And then you had the FBI director. Y'all know his name. He was sitting in a different seat, just looking, like not moving. I'm just saying. And then you had the principal of the United States up front, leaning on, and the magician dude that was showing him the card, the magic trick card or whatever. They all was sitting there, leaning in, talking. And as they're leaning in, talking, it was mass hysteria everywhere. Everybody's running everywhere. I'm just saying. This is suspect. I'm not a big conspiracy theorist, but it's just suspect. I was just involved in a situation where there was gunshots, and I reacted and ducked and moved and all that stuff and got out the way. Where I nosed around the corner because that's where I heard the sound. But I reacted. These people did not react. I'm just saying. Why? And then the guy, how can this guy get in this building with all that weaponry and get through? He darted through, and they end up getting him. Yeah, they did. But once again, he took some shots and he hit an agent, and he's able to be placed on the ground. No harm, no foul. We get you off and get you over to the courthouse. take your snap your picture. And now you get to go to jail unharmed. All I want to say is, if that was a darker skin tone, that man would have been off this planet. And I don't condone violence. I'm just telling you how certain things happen and reactions certain people get when certain things happen. You mean to tell me this dude ran through the security? He's shooting. He about to, and y'all shot at him. Did you? Or he was the one that shot at y'all, and you just were able to tackle this guy? We got you. Come on, man. It's wild. Then you got the gas prices is up. Gas prices up $4.19. Gas prices up because what? We got this thing going on across seas with the little pathway that's blocking and all that stuff. They got blocking the pathway so the oils can't come through and all that other stuff. But there's rumors to have it. One of the Russian what you call it, super yachts was able to come through there. I'm just saying, just stay up, check it out. I'm just saying, how was that super yacht able to get out? I'm still working on it, investigating, make sure that was official. But from what I was reading, that's what it said. And then another thing on this current event situation, if you trying to free up a pathway, y'all know what I'm talking about. You're trying to free up the pathway, and you saying y'all debating on who's gonna do what, who gonna rather give up what, so we can open up the pathway, so we can get people to come through the pathway with their oils and stuff like that. But at the same time, you talk about blowing up a country, blowing up off the face of the earth to make sure it's non-existent. Stuff just don't evaporate. Buildings collapse, buildings blow up. Wouldn't that possibly block up the pathway that you trying to clear? Wouldn't that cause more problems if you blow up a whole country? And wouldn't that cause more trouble and more problems, more issues? It's not just going to open up. These are my views. I'm just saying. That is my soapbox. And why do they say soapbox anyway? Is it a Dove soapbox? Huh? I don't know. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, that's current events. And then now he has a conversation with, the talk show host. And he tried to get this guy fired before, and they took him off air, and he came back on air. Now he's trying to get him fired again for talking about. He probably gonna try to fire me. I don't know. He did try to get somebody fired in Detroit at the Dearborn Ford plant, and he was walking across a little platform, and a worker had said that he was yelled to one of the security guards that he had walking with him, said, "Why do y'all protecting the PDF?" Y'all, you know what I'm talking about. And he gave them the middle finger and had the guy fired. So the union had to get his job back. We talking about the principal of the United States of America, ladies and gentlemen. He gave him the bird. That's very elegant. That's very high class, I should say. And gave him the bird. We talking about the same dude that tearing up the White House, causing all kind of trouble. But hey, look, that's my soapbox. I'm gonna get off that. So we gonna get into the entertainment and comedy corner, all that good stuff. Look, rather these messages. Take a look. Take it up. We got a break coming up. Filmmakers of Virginia commercial. Watch this. It's dope.
Just talk. We shoot.
So join the room where things actually get done.
You keep saying you want to shoot films.
But nothing's happening?
This is where it changes.
We don't just talk. We shoot.
So join the room where things actually get done.
Yeah. That's the Filmmakers of Virginia commercial. You can see it on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever, TikTok. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about Filmmakers of Virginia. How it started with Eastside Bolden. Eastside Bolden is a filmmaker, homegrown. I know his whole family, awesome family. He have a love for filmmaking, and all that good stuff. And he went out to LA for a while. He worked for some major studios and stuff like that. And then he came back home. And then earlier this year, he was like, "Hey, Ferg, look, I want to have a meeting, and I'm gonna call a couple other peoples, and we gonna meet." I said, "Peoples." What did I? How did I say peoples? I, I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, that was weird. How did I say peoples? That was crazy. But anyway, so we came together, and he said what he wanted to do. What he wants to do, his goal is not to keep everything segregated when it comes to filmmaking. Not segregating by color, I should say segregated. I guess because I was talking about the principle of the United States earlier. But anyway, um, he don't like the gatekeeping when it comes to filmmaking in this area. Sometimes people know different things and they're not willing to share and all this other stuff. So his goal was he wanted to create something that can include everybody. When I say everybody, we talking about filmmakers, writers, actors, directors, producers, line producers, showmen, this, that, content creators, models, photographers, all under one roof. Uh, I mean, like anything that's dealing with entertainment, all under one roof, right? So the team consists of Eastside Bolden. Big shout out to him because as I explain the rest of this, y'all can be like, wow. So Eastside Bolden, he recreated a board. We have a board, and it's official. It's an official organization. FOBA. He's about to. Oh wait, hold on. Not yet. Not that yet. The Filmmakers of Virginia. So that's what FOBA stand for. FOBA, Filmmakers of Virginia. And so we got a board. We have Paula, we have Mark, we have Simone, you have Ernest, you have myself, and you have Isa. And so we have these events on every Tuesday in Portsmouth, and sometimes we go to different locations. And we have a membership, it's $75, and we have workshops, and that's not just like 70, that's not $75 a month. That's $75 for the year, and you get all kind of different benefits and stuff like that. You can check out the website. Just go to FOVA, Filmmakers of Virginia, and then you go to the Facebook, Twitter. I mean, you could go to not just the website. We on Facebook, Instagram, all kind of social media platforms, and we doing big things. We just had a workshop with Antonio Charity, and he's an actor extraordinaire. Been in major movies, The Wire, a ton of movies, and he brought forth his experiences with actually he was teaching the class, and it was phenomenal. And so also being a part of the Filmmakers of Virginia, the members get first dibs in, some of the film productions that we got going on right now. We have Kush that's going on, Angel of Light. There's a lot of members that's in those projects. We shoot sketch comedies out of that same group. There's some sketches today that you're gonna see. You're not gonna see the ones we did today, but you're gonna see one we did 2 weeks ago. And the name of our group out of the Filmmakers of Virginia is FOVA Happy Hour. That's the sketch comedy group, and we're gonna be filming a bunch of skits and stuff, and we're doing a bunch of things that's branching out of that. And when I say it has motivated a lot of people, and it be put like this, it became bigger than what his vision is or what his vision was. He still have the same vision of no gatekeeping, and that's not what we're doing. There's no gatekeeping here. But there have been people who have been expressing themselves by saying, hey, they appreciate coming out on Tuesday nights. Some people that they want to create content and was scared to create content. Now they out there creating content. One young lady poured her heart and was like, yo, I didn't know what to do. And she was crying, saying how much she appreciate Esau and filmmakers of Virginia to be able to. Now she's able to. She found herself and started doing different things with content creating, and so the vision was just, hey, I don't want to gatekeep. Let's just create. I don't care who you are. I don't care what color are you. I don't care what your experience level is. You can be 50 years in the game, or you can just be trying to start out as a content creator, filmmaker, writer, whatever. Everybody under one roof. And it's an amazing, amazing experience. So if you want to know once again, or want me to not rewind, what I was saying, repeat what I said earlier, it's Filmmakers of Virginia, and you can go to the website. Yep, that's our logo right there. It's an awesome place to be. I'm saying, if you're a content creator, writer, actor, all the above, and want to network with other people on a regular basis, it's a wonderful thing. And we had people from TV station hosts come out there, love it, recommend it. I'm just telling y'all what. It's nothing that's made up right there. You know how some people are like, oh yeah, I heard. No, I'm involved and I see and I hear the stories. And what's important is that we able to reach these individuals and allow they find themselves, just to find yourself and say, hey, I'm with a good group of people. I found my community. That means a lot. I mean, people are coming up from North Carolina, all the way from Williamsburg, all over the place. And yeah, they can be anywhere on a Tuesday night and they come and network. And it's a huge, it's dope. I'm just letting y'all know. So I'm one of the board members. If you're looking to talk more to me about it, or you can go to my Facebook page. It's I am Ferg, or you can just look me up. It's up there on the board there. Lamont Ferguson. I don't know why I did that. I missed y'all. You know, I missed y'all on Wednesday nights, but it's been a lot going on. But yeah, so Filmmakers of Virginia. The next thing I want to talk to y'all about, guess what? I'm in another play, but actually I'm not in the play. I am directing this fantastic show. It's called Find My Way Back, and it's written by the Grammy Award winning songwriter Juanita Wynn. This show, when I say y'all got to come out to the Croc Center on May 2nd. It's a phenomenal cast, phenomenal storyline. It deals with abandonment. It deals with finding love, and it's funny. It has a drama, very heart wrenching moments. Stuff that I should say this stuff that tug at your heart that you might. I'm gonna tell you what, and there's no look at there's a flyer there. There is what I want to say. There has been moments at rehearsal where there's some scenes. I don't want to tell you what scenes they are because I want y'all to come out, and there's the dates, the times. That's the date, May 2nd. Time 12. There's a 12 o'clock show. There's a 3 o'clock show. I was at the Croc Center Theater right there on Palatine Boulevard in Norfolk, you know. But when I say there were moments where we like, man, some people had tears at rehearsal. And we just practicing the thing. You know what I'm saying? We just practicing. And just to see where this thing is going, when you're there for the live performance, and it's gonna be a full performance from the music to the comedy to the drama. We got everything going on in this show. Let's find my way back. Tickets, you go to the website. I mean, you can go to Eventbrite. You can go to my Facebook page. The link is on there. Just come on out, have a good time. And some people might say, hey, I got my kids this weekend and I got my little grandbaby. I can't make it. Guess what? I'm gonna take my glasses off so y'all can hear me. This show is for everybody. All ages can come out and see this show. So if you're babysitting your grandbaby and you say I can't come out because I'm babysitting my grandbaby this weekend, that's not an excuse because they can come too. Oh, that's bars, not an excuse. They can come too. Yeah. So make sure y'all come out and check that. Now, for those who are just now joining this season 2, season 1, I came up with the Ferg 5, right? The Ferg 5. And with the Ferg 5, I review movies, streaming, not just movies, series, anything on the streaming services. I review them. I give my take on it. I rate it. The Ferg 5 is what you see. The Ferg 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the Ferg 5. Now, the series that I'm going to talk about is Southwest. Southwest is actually near and dear to me. It takes place in the city I grew up in, Detroit, Michigan. For those people who know about Detroit, I'm going to just say this. What up, though? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So this series is based off, Jalen Rose is a basketball player. He was a part of the Fab Five. No pun intended, Ferg 5, Fab 5. But he was a part of the team, Fab 5 in Michigan, University of Michigan. You know, you had Ray, you had Chris Webber, quite a few stars on that team, and Jalen Rose, of course. Juwan Howard. It was a phenomenal team back in the mid '90s. They was supposed to be a dominant team in college basketball. They got eliminated by North Carolina, and Chris Webber, he called the timeout, which didn't have timeouts left, and they got technical. But anyway, so Jalen Rose was a part of that crew, a part of that team, the Fab Five. So the TV series is about Southwestern High School. So of course they call it Southwest, not Southwestern. They probably didn't get the rights to it. But anyway, great series. I think it's on Netflix. I can't remember. I watched so much stuff. But Southwest, it's very good. It reminds me of a modern Lean on Me. It's the same storyline. You had the hard head in the school. You had the pregnant girl. She's dealing with her family and stuff like that. It's the same, although it's the same concept, but it was fresh faces, and it was actually really good. At first, I was like, man, Jalen Rose, man, and he actually played in it. He played as the principal, and he was the principal. He came back to the school, turning it around because he wanted to give back to the community, and not just the community. He wanted to give back to the school where he, hung his banners at, and so the school wasn't as rough as on Lean on Me. Put your chains on the doors, Sam, sing the song, Sam. Well, move expeditionally. What's up? Yeah, put the chains on the doors. What do you want us to do? The fire marshals are here. Put the chains on the doors. Take the chains off the doors. Unlock the locks. All that stuff. I used to like saying that. Put the chains on the door. Sing the song, Sam's. Yeah, so it wasn't the sing the song, Sam's. But no, it was actually really good. I'm not saying it because, you know, I'm from Detroit. Now I heard the Detroit lingo and the landmarks and the different things. I felt like I was at home. So I'm trying not to be biased, but this definitely get the Ferg 5. I'm going to give him 5. As a matter of fact, yeah, I'm going to give him 5. It gets a 5. Fab 5, Ferg 5. The Fab 5 gets the Ferg 5. Yeah, I mean, Jalen, he did pretty good. You know, he still got the jet black hair and stuff like that. And we all know that you don't have jet black hair. You got gray hair. I'm just going to sit here because I'm tired of. Okay, so this is a side note, and I'm going to get into the commercial break in a second. What was interesting because a lot of our brown people walking around with these man units, super dark hair, all over. You got a sharp edge up. It's super black, and the beard Beijing up, and all that stuff. Why? Oh. If you gray, let the gray show, bro. I thought gray was for wisdom, but if you try to cover up your wisdom, that's crazy. What I like to tell people, like, I'm wise. You blame my smart mouth for my wisdom teeth. That's what I tell people. I ain't get smart with you. Just blame my wisdom teeth. Now let me stop playing with y'all. But for real though, like, why are we doing all that? I saw a video. I did a couple of videos off of the dude had a little locks, and he was able to take the locks off. It was attached to a hat. The locks was attached to the hat. It was standing up, and he was able to take the hat off, and the locks were gone. I don't know, man. Like, what we doing here? But it's all good. But we're gonna take another break, and we're gonna go to our new section, the Comedy Corner. We can come right back after this commercial break.
From the heart of the coast where the waves rise high, Bay magazine we lift and amplify stories of love, of strength, of pride, giving back, standing tall side by side. We are the rhythm, we are the voice, community rising, making bold choice. On short drive we shine, we soar, Bay magazine forever, evermore.
Yeah, we back. And the new section is we got about 20 minutes. Perfect. It's perfect. The timing is perfecto. So the name of this corner, the name of this section is the Comedy Corner. And as you see there on the bottom there, we're going to feature skits and stand-up comedy clips and funny videos and stuff. So if you're a comedian and you want to send me a clip of your work, we can show it here. Just a clip, not a whole set. We're not doing no whole set. You're gonna have to pay for that. You gonna have to pay for that. Send me about 30 seconds to a minute, and then we're gonna show funny videos and stuff like that. And so that's what this section is about, It's because we right now here in America, we need laughter. Laughter is medicine. I should have got my doctor's degree because I could be the doctor, not the laugh doctor. I could have been a doctor of the laugh. I don't know, doctor of laughter, whatever. It's all good. But no, so stand-up clips, skits and stuff like that. Funny videos, send them to me, and we'll air it, show it And if you got some funny family videos, send it to us, and I'll put you on, DM, send it to my DMs, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, all that. Shoot it right to me. Then, okay, now let me say this. Don't be sending me no naked videos talking about show. You see what the ring is, yeah. I don't need to see no naked bodies. As a matter of fact, we ain't gonna be showing no naked bodies. No. And it has to be appropriate. The videos have to be appropriate, all right? Because this is a family-oriented show. We're not PGG or rated G. You get what I'm saying? But however, we are clean. All right. So don't send me a video, no violent video talking about, yo, that's crazy how that dude got shot in the video. No, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I won't see you punching nobody. No, I won't see that. We want to see funny stuff, funny video. If it's a fall, yeah. But, I want to see somebody getting punched and then they fall and you thought it was funny. All right. So, the first one, all right, this is the first skit I'm going to show you is Truth Be Told. And this skit is from our new sketch comedy group, like I was telling you earlier about Filmmakers of Virginia. The name of our the comedy sketch group is called Fova Presents Happy Hour. And we're going to do all kind of crazy, wild skits and stuff like that. Of course, appropriate. So let's go ahead and go to that first one. Truth Be Told. It's going to be all right. Check it out. All right. No, you can leave it there. So this is one of the other sketches that we've done. Zeus. And you can see him on Instagram.
5 years.
Yeah, he's on Instagram. Check this out.
Growth. You guys do the same things over and over again, and you guys are very boring.
We eat the same food. We go to the same places. Watch the same movies on Netflix.
Lord.
And he keeps wearing that shirt all the time.
What shirt?
This shirt.
Basically, what she's saying is she's bored as hell. See, when women get in relationships, they like adventure. They don't want you to be the boring, comfortable guy. They want you to stay the exciting guy that was when you were trying to get them. And unfortunately, you've gotten so comfortable that now your relationship has become less of a love and passionate thing. And it says here, you guys are not in love anymore. You're actually in routine.
Look, but at least, babe, we don't argue, do we?
You haven't argued, but you also haven't evolved in the relationship. So this policy is looking a little stale. So unfortunately, I think we're going to grant you guys a new policy.
Yes, I would gladly take a new policy because I have outgrown this current policy. So thank you so much.
Stay in your lane, agents. Always there when you need them.
Yo. Hey, top rope Zeus. Zeus is a beast. He is a beast. When I say he's a beast, he does these skits across America. Like he's done shows out LA, New York. He's all over. You gotta follow him, Zeus. He's a good dude. And he has the series, as you say, stay in your lane insurance. That he has so much stuff. So follow him on his page. Top Rope Zeus. Look him up on Instagram, Facebook, and he has a ton of funny stuff. And he comes through and show us some love, Filmmakers of Virginia, and this is what you get with Filmmakers of Virginia. He comes through and he shoots these sketches and stuff. That sketch alone has almost 5,000 views. That one alone almost have 5,000 views. So just to let you know what we're doing over at Filmmakers of Virginia, I'm just saying. Let's go to the next clip. The next sketch for Comedy Corner. Okay, there it is. Yeah, this right here is Unstable Saints. You got to follow me. Unstable Saints. Yeah, you see, you saw what I saw. You saw what I saw. You just saw what I saw. You know what I'm talking about. I get. I understand the fact that you want to be different. I understand that. You want to be different on Easter Sunday. Oh wait, on Resurrection Sunday. Easter is different. Easter Sunday is when you go buy new suits and get Easter eggs and go hide them and have hunts and eat chocolate bunnies, chocolate eggs, peeps, and have baskets. Oh no, that's only on Easter. But this is Resurrection Sunday. But I digress. You trying to be innovative and you rent a casket. Did you rent a casket to do this service? And yeah. I don't. So the message of resurrection, you literally. So the thing was, you came out of the casket to show that Jesus came back from the dead. You know, you didn't have to be in the casket. And the other part of the video, the lady kept trying to button up her shirt. I don't know, she was doing something right before he came up out of the grave. Out of the casket. I don't. Definitely is that. And this is definitely need to go to the unstable saint section of my videos because I can't talk about this no more. I'm logging off. Unstable saints. What's going on here in America with some of these pastors? I was floored when I seen this video. I was floored. And next week we're gonna show you that same video in the Unstable Saints section of the show, and I do some crazy stuff with it. But you will see. That was real. That was real. He did the whole resurrection thing, and he was actually in a casket. I don't think people needed you to be in a casket to talk about the resurrection. I don't think they wanted you in a casket. That was kind of frightening. And I don't understand why the girl was buttoning up her shirt at a funeral. Why was your shirt unbuttoned that low for a funeral? I don't. And you was in the front row. Who was that for? No. All right, our last sketch. It's Truth Be Told. Let's check this out. Yeah, that was crazy. I just want y'all to know that was insane. While we wait for Truth Be Told, here we go. I got some stuff to talk to you about.
Troy. Tags was bad. Told him last week, take the car to the shop. He don't listen. And it was one of these. One of these. Expired on the 31st, and today is the what?
The first.
I told his mama called my mama. Had the whole block about to square up. And I said, it's always something when it comes to them kind of people.
I'm tired of all this police brutality. I'm scared to get pulled over.
You and me both.
Me.
We're not safe out here. As long as they running the show, we're not safe.
We're not. Black women are the least protected and the most disrespected. That is true.
Okay.
How about a white cop tries to get my nigga over?
What?
Child, I don't think I think it no snow. Might be frostbite. Give me chocolate.
Hold on. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll see you in a second. Oh, my man. Girl, he puts it down. You heard me? Takes care of everything.
Baby, ready to go?
Oh, hey, Rob.
How's your day?
It's been really good. I'll catch you ladies later.
Yeah.
It was good. Boston Market for lunch.
Of course you know.
Oh, yes, my fave. Those land quarters, I love them.
Of course you know.
Your favorite land quarters.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ha! Listen, that twist at the end was crazy. Like, excuse me, I just got the drink some water. Like, you all in, like you one of the girls, like you, yes, and all that stuff, and then you switched it up on them. that was dope. And that's another video. That's a video that came out of the filmmakers of Virginia crew. Aquarius, she directed. Oh, you didn't see her. She's behind the scenes. She's another member. She's a dope director around here. She's actually working on the film now. You gotta look her up. Instagram, Facebook. A Stage of Aquarius. She directed this piece. I wrote it. Came up with the idea. The other actors, they executed. They did their thing. You know. Yeah, and that's right. We did that. Filmmakers of Virginia. Filmmakers of Virginia presents Happy Hour. That's just one little piece out of everything that we do. And so if you a creator, writer, actor, and all that stuff in that umbrella, I guess, you know, a regular umbrella is like this, but they do have those huge umbrellas where they go way out here, like way out here. You know, it's huge. It's plenty of people to network with and to be able to do things like that. So that was the first one. I should say that's the premiere because, well, it's online or whatever, but it's a premiere for our show because this season 2 and it's the first episode, and y'all got to see this first here. That's what I'm talking about. It was so that particular one we just posted that yesterday, and it's already almost at 1,000 views. So just to let you know what we're doing, and it's spreading the love for when we create stuff like this. It's your stuff is growing too because people get to see you as well. It's not me they seeing, you know what I mean? It's you as the creator. It's just a way to spread the love, the talent. Like the VA, we got mad talent here. Y'all already know the big list, the big name artists like Pharrell, Clips, Timbo, all kind of Knots, Bink, all kind of people, Missy, all kind of people. I could go on for days, but we also have a huge talent pool when it comes to filmmaking and content creating. And that skit right there, it proves. Like Alice was the lead role. She was the one that had the boyfriend or whatnot. Like all three of those young ladies are dope, and they're right here. So if you're a director, writer, or you got the next play coming up, look, you can come out. Hey, look, announce. Hey, look, I'm doing a play. I'm looking for people for my play. I'm doing a movie. I'm looking for people for my movie. You know, it's right there. It's right there. Right there. You know what I mean? Right there. No, I'm just joking. Let me stop. But yeah, so come check us out. Filmmakers of Virginia. Definitely go to the website. And don't forget to follow us here at SKST TV, Talking Out the Box podcast. We got plenty of podcasters here at the studio. So follow those individuals when you go to this page as well. There's a couple more things I want to talk about. As you probably, I don't know if y'all got your copy, but this right here is in Vain magazine. Yesterday, you can see my picture. It's right there. It's right there. That's my picture in the magazine and in color, not in black and white. I'm black, but not white. But it is not in black or white. It is in color, not Technicolor. It's right there in the Vain magazine. Shout out to Vain magazine. Shout out to Cammy. Shout out to SKSTV. You know they throw me in decal Callaway. We up in this magazine right here. And then we got another. I'm gonna come back to to that advertising. We got another one, Beyond the Music, right here. We got another page back here, Beyond the Music. Bam, you can catch us in there. And it's right here, bam. You can catch us. I made it. You know what I'm saying? I made it. I'm in a colored magazine. If my grandma was here, if I would say, "Hey, I'm in a colored magazine," thank you, thank you. If I said, "Hey, I'm in a colored magazine," she probably would have been like, "You in a magazine for coloreds?" No, granny. It's a colored magazine for coloreds. No, not in that realm, Grandma. This right here. But I was bringing this up too because remember we was talking about this. Oh, I'm on the other side. We was talking about this right here. Finding my way back. Make sure you get your tickets. Get tickets to show. It's Saturday. This Saturday at 12, and there's a show at 3. So you got 2 chances to see the show on Saturday at 12 or at 3. Don't be late. But just look. Don't. What they say? Don't beat me. Don't beat me there. Meet me there. Beat me there. I don't know. But yeah, it's at the Croc Center. Make sure y'all come out, show us love, man. It's good to be back on this with season 2. I'm doing a whole lot of fantastic things. Got another show that's coming up at the FFX Theater. It's another comedy show. Those people over there at that theater, they are amazing. Tim, the whole crew, from the food there to the entertainment there. I just bring a little piece of entertainment there with the clean stand-up comedy. Yeah, so be on the lookout for that. I'm in 2 plays in the month of May. So I'm doing 3 shows in the month of May. So here's what's happening in the month of May for me in my life. I got a few minutes. In my personal, I got like 2 graduations in my personal life. So 2 of my girls, my middle child, she's 10. She's ranked 10 out of 213. Out of 213 students, she ranked 10. And she definitely got her intelligence from me and my smart mouth and my wisdom teeth. But yeah, so we got that going on. My baby girl, she graduated in May as well. But as far as when it comes to all the other stuff, my whole month is when I say be ready for what you prayed for, boy, God is showing me, look, are you ready for all of this? We're doing the play on Saturday, which is May 2nd. I'm in a play, Cover Up the Guidon, on the 23rd of May. I'm doing a play with, and that's with Nicholas Howard. Great dude, great show. I'm gonna have to have him back on. He was on the show last season, so I'm gonna have to get him back. Doing a show with Crystal Sessom, Truth Be Told. That's a historical piece. And it has different Black figures in there. We start off with the Living Museum and then go into the show. It's a fantastic show. So I'm in 3 different plays, dealing with 3 different plays, which is dope. And then I'm assistant director on a film that's being filmed the first week in May, which is Shattered Trust. It's going down. K Productions is going down. So yeah, just be on the lookout for all the production stuff that's going on. And this is not Hollywood. And it is becoming Hollywood around here, and we all coming together under one umbrella. On one umbrella. And as a matter of fact, we about to blow the top off of this umbrella. It ain't gonna be an umbrella anymore. It's just gonna be, we just gonna be out in the open. It's gonna be raining success around here. No umbrella needed. We gonna walk through the rain of success. I got me another saying, and I can't write some of this stuff. I can't write some stuff. But yeah, like I said, make sure you check us out. Those are the things that's going down. If you want to follow me, like I said, follow me on Facebook, Instagram. I'm on TikTok doing crazy stuff. And also make sure you see all the logos where you can find SKS TV, radio, podcast, all this stuff. You see it. And I pointed to the right act. I did it. So make sure you follow all that stuff. And look, y'all, stay up, be safe out there, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night. God bless. Peace out.